In the 90s, superhero genres was at its all-time popularity as far as video games was concerned. The popularity that was brought upon by animated series and comics left kids with an itch that only video games can scratch. We all wanted to play as our favorite superheroes, and rightfully so, were given the opportunity with popular titles such as X-Men, Superman, Batman, and a wide array of Marvel and DC characters. But there was one character that got the short end of the stick when it came to the 16-bit era. And so in today's video, we'll be taking a look at the unreleased SNES game, Green Lantern. Green Lantern was to be released for the Super Nintendo and rumored for the Sega Genesis. It was based on the DC comic book hero by the same name. Given all the different Green Lanterns, this game focused on Howard Jordan's Green Lantern. The game was being developed by Ocean Software in 1994. Green Lantern was mentioned to a decent extent in a preview feature in the French publication Superpower magazine issue number 29. Their write-up revealed that the game was a side-scrolling platformer with shooter elements. The plot of the game revolved around Howard Jordan's Green Lantern hunting down the Queen of Zaus, who was planning to conquer the universe with an army of invisible alien soldiers, once she collects a set of all-powerful crystals. From the looks of the game scans that were dug up by hardcore fans, the game seems to have boasted very decent graphics and animation for its time, which makes it even sadder that this game was never released. The game involved different types of gameplay styles, including primarily a beat-em-up style gameplay and a Mode 7 flight sequence similar to that of F-Zero's. The game spanned out a total of 7 levels and included a total of 30 special moves in Green Lantern's arsenal. Several dedicated members of the SNES Central forums took it upon themselves to get into contact with some former Ocean employees to find out a little more about this unknown title. The game's original programmer was Andrew Dayson. Unsatisfied with his efforts, the company's management later replaced him with Bobby Earl, who rewrote the code from the ground up. Now this is just one of a number of reconstruction moves that were made during Green Lantern's development, says John Lomax, who was an artist on the team. He stated, "Green Lantern was an interesting one, as I was only on the game for the first few weeks before moving off to work on Jurassic Park 2. It kinda went through the development hell. New programmers coming on and finishing as the original ones were fired." But why was this game cancelled? Well, a direct quote from the game's coder Bobby Earl stated, "Green Lantern was a project I worked on quite a few years ago for the Super Nintendo. The project was in fact finished, but DC Comics wanted some very difficult and arduous changes to the product. Thus, considering the budget already spent, Ocean Software deemed it was not worth continuing with the project." Given the apparent pressure the license holders were placing on Ocean, it is likely that they were also to some extent responsible for the changes in the team's staff throughout its development. Now the composer of the game's music, Dean Evans, also came forward in recent years to share his experience with the title as well as share music from the game on his YouTube channel. Evans also stated that a good amount of the music created for this game were later reused in Ocean's Waterworld game. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Have a look at my other videos if you like. Check out some of these other awesome sites that I am proud to be a part of. Unseen64 for some archived canceled games and beta knowledge and all that stuff, as well as Bit Cultures for all your gaming articles and news necessities. And I'll see you all next time.